So perimenopause is the time around menopause when your ovaries are gradually going to stop working and your estrogen levels in the body are going to drop and you are going to proceed towards the end of your reproductive years. It's a very natural process and is usually accompanied by a lot of physical and emotional symptoms. Now, how would you know whether you are in perimenopause or not? If you have a persistent change of around 7 days in your menstrual cycle, which has otherwise been normal over the years, that means you might be in your early stage of perimenopause. And if there's a gap of around 60 days between your periods, you might be in your late perimenopause. And finally, if you have had 12 consecutive months with no periods, that means you are officially into menopause and the perimenopausal stage is over. Now, these symptoms usually starts in your mid-40s, but they can also start as early as your mid-30s or as late as your mid-50s. And even the transition phase takes several months to several years in some people. And the symptoms of perimenopause usually proceeds in 7 different stages, starting from infrequent or missed periods and bleeding, spotting after the periods are over, to lesser or more bleed during your menstrual cycle, going on to hot flashes and vaginal dryness, to urinary incontinence, sleep disturbance, and finally mood swings and depression. Now, in order to make sure that your transition into perimenopause or menopause is as smooth as possible and your symptoms are as reduced as possible, you need to bring about an early change in your lifestyle. You need to shed those extra pounds, need to make sure that you usually eat well-balanced, nutritious meals, go for regular walks, include strength training and weight-bearing exercises in your routine, correct your sleep pattern, sort out your stress levels, and make sure that you keep the consumption of alcohol and caffeine to the minimum, and you're going to be sorted. Hope that helps.